SDTV, Stonedead 2023. Therapy. Wow!
Hello.
I love this. This is superb because you really do kind of embrace the whole ethos that Donington was when you played that set in 1994. Have I got it right?
We did 94, 95.
And 95 as well. Because 95 you did as stand-ins, is that right?
No, 94 we were on second main stage. It was Aerosmith. 95 Metallica were headlining. We were special guests. The Ozfest in 98, Korn pulled out and Sharon Osbourne pulled us, and we sort of stood up to the plate and became Korn for a day.
What do you think to this one day, one stage? Isn't it fantastic?
It's a great vibe, yeah. Everyone's really enthusiastic, up for it. Just feel energy. It's good, you know.
Yeah.
No one really wants to be there on a Sunday night at a festival when the real world is coming knocking on Monday morning, you know. So this is perfect. Yeah.
It gives you a couple of days just to decompress.
Yeah, and just
know.
do it at your leisure. Get home, sleep off the hangover, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's good to see there's a great Irish contingent on this lineup.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are in for a treat later on backstage.
I don't think they realise the carnage is going to
I don't think they're
infuse
themselves. It started already. We bumped into the answer this morning, and then we're going to see Ricky from Black Star Riders later. Yeah, it's going to be like a corner of a street in Belfast by about 9 o'clock tonight.
That late. So have you got anything special planned for today? Obviously, Troublegum was one absolutely classic album. Yeah. How many are you going to play off that today?
I haven't actually done the maths yet, but plenty of Troublegum, plenty of the hits, plenty of new songs actually. Yeah. The new album's been going down really well, and that slots in really well with the more established classics. So it's a good punchy set. We've been doing festivals all summer and they've been going great. So we're just doing our thing as we always do.
We've literally got 1 hour, so
Yeah.
we're in and out.
I suppose it's really hard to pick a set, isn't it? When you've got so many great songs.
It's a bloody nightmare. It's a nightmare.
You always fit, no matter what we do, because Troublegum is the one a lot of people know because it was a big successful in the 90s, but we've also got a huge cult following worldwide, and those people don't like Troublegum. Those people like the really obscure tracks, which we very rarely play, and the chilling words you don't like to hear is if you meet a fan as you pull up the venue, I have travelled 450 miles for the show. Are you playing insert obscure B-side that the band haven't even rehearsed in 25 years?
Where's the bar?
Yeah, sorry, no, I'm not Andy, no.
What's it like in the different countries you play, and all the festivals?
They're a lot different. I mean, last weekend we did Czech Republic, and that was kind of a local festival, local punk and metal acts, but the promoter was a huge Therapy fan. We were top of the bill on Saturday. Brilliant. Week before that we did Romania. It was a free festival in a lake that was very mixed, so it was very, very laid back, but really, really good people. We did Austria, where we're very popular. So, I mean, we were on in the middle of the day, crowd went crazy. UK is always good fun. It depends. I mean, back in all the years that we've been together, we've played most of Europe, so we have a crowd there. So we're lucky in the fact we put the hours in between 1992 to the present day. We've played every single country we can. So when we turn up to play, whether it's Romania, Austria, there's always going to be a load of people in the crowd know who we are. So even if we're not the hot thing, if there's hot thing, Therapy, people will know a few songs anyway.
And of course, you cross so many. I use the word genre, which it shouldn't really. Music is music, but you could play any bill, and it wouldn't really matter at all, would it?
Well, we enjoy doing it. I think at festivals, people get off and they can see if you're having a good time. If you turn up, and we've all seen them, bands that kind of don't want to be there. They go through the motions. People aren't stupid. So if you go on, and I think with a band like Therapy, even if we're not people's cup of tea, we played a blues festival in France at the start of festival season, and there was a lot of people in the crowd we're used to seeing, like really traditional blues. And when we come on, it was like, but you put a bit of energy into it, people see that you care about your craft, and all of a sudden they go, I like that a lot. Do you know what I mean? And that's why we're still going after all this.
They all feed off your energy, don't they?
Yeah. And it's a two-way thing, Then the crowd goes, okay, these are great, I'll start clapping, and then we go, oh, this is good. They're not throwing things, that's all right.
I was just saying, because back in the day, it was very, very obvious if you weren't going down very well. The bottles would come on stage. You know, those days are long gone now. It's really frowned upon, of course.
Well, you see, whenever we formed the band, I was really into punk. Michael was into metal. And I didn't really know that much about metal. I liked Metallica because they all wore GBH and punk t-shirts and Misfits. And we were, before we did the very first Donington, Phil Alexander, you know, editor of Kerrang, was interviewing us just before that. And he went, anyway, have a good time. I'll probably see you up at Donington. And, you know, just, you've all got short hair, you know, just to let you know, I wouldn't be doing my job. It might go horribly wrong. And then he went, and I went, what's this horribly wrong he's talking about? And he says, the bottles of piss. Now, what's this bottles of piss you're talking about? And then there's four guys coming along, I've got short hair, I like punk, I'm going to be pelted with piss. But it was actually really good. So I was like walking to the stage like this. And I think that obviously things had changed a little bit then because you got Faith No More and all that. So it wasn't just, you know, as tribal as it had been. So we were lucky. But I'll never forgive Phil Alexander for saying
Scared the bejesus out of me before you even set foot on the stage. Oh my God, that's superb. So today now, a massive crowd, a good classic rock crowd. Your class is a classic rock band almost now. Would you believe it?
I know. Well, I suppose. I mean, we have been around 33 odd years. I'm not going to kid myself that, you know, I should be opening for Bring Me the Horizon. As much as I like that band, you know what I mean? I think we kind of know, but I think it's like a lot of fans have grown up with us all around the world, and we've been lucky that we've, as I mentioned, I keep saying the cult film, but we've got people that will always stay with us, and fads will come and go, but we've always just ploughed our own furrow, and that's, I think in the long run, that's worked to our advantage.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, fathers are bringing their children, aren't they, and getting into, you know, and that's the way it is. It's about finding the old bands doing new music as well, isn't it?
That's it, and it's like people, you know, nobody thought whenever heavy rock and punk started that it would have any longevity. People thought it'd be young people's music, and they were wrong. It's, you know, people are still listening to music right up until they get put in the ground, our kind of music until they get put in the grave, and that's as it should be. It's nobody's place to tell you you're 30 years old, stop listening to heavy rock records. That's how, I mean, what then? Wear chinos and become a Tory? Do you know what I mean? Like, no.
God forbid.
Fuck that.
So the rest of the year, you got much planned for the rest of the year?
Yeah, we got a lot of. We had a new album out, Hard Cold Fire, that came out in May, start of the year, and we haven't really toured that yet. The main tour for that is starting in start of October. Go to Europe, big tour there, and then we're back in the UK November, December time. So that's the proper Hard Cold Fire tour. All those obscure B-sides will be mooted, and we'll be playing loads off the new album, which we're obviously doing today as well. So it's good, a lot on the calendar, you know. So it's busy is good, as we always say.
And as social media is, there'll be plenty of suggestions as to what to put in your set list before the tour starts.
Oh, there always is. There always is. It's like Andy said, we're kind of, you know, we're joking about it, you know, but you have to do what you have to respect the legacy of the band and play those songs which were massive hits that mean so much to people. Like Nowhere and Scream Edge, you know, they're such great songs. They're brilliant for us to play anyway, you know, but we've also now got 10 new songs which we can throw into the set, and that's really also exciting for us. So we're in a really good place between balancing the set between old and new. So I think there's kind of something for everyone there, you know, from all the eras of Therapy. So it'll be really, really good tour. It's good shape.
Everybody can't please me, and I can't please everybody. That's the way it should be. Do what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Great to speak
Nice
to you.
and touch.
Thank
Thank you.
Cheers.